everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. We've got the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls. Back to Simmons. And the layup is good.
Ben Simmons.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Rose with the ball. They're grabbed by Claxton. From deep three-point land. Back to Rose. Noah the screen. Tries again. 5 on the clock. And Rose with the lay-in.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Screen by Claxton. And Thomas with the stop.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here is Bogans. After the basket by Brooklyn. They get it back. Moves. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, you want to see Boozer hit the boards, utilizing that big, strong body there on the offensive glass.
Fires for three. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not being wrong to leave open.
Now here's Rose. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Johnson the screen. Thomas. Chicago grabs the miss.
They timed up the lane perfectly. The D still developed and got there to bother the shot.
Simmons on the wing. Thomas surveying the D. Simmons inside.
Physical play there. From getting that shot off.
The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
First quarter of play, we're like 3 minutes in. Noah the screen. Pass to Dang. Shoots the 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to keep himself for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step. He can do the rest.
Noah with the block. To the paint. Boozer throws it down.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Down low. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Playmaking is a strong suit for Simmons. He knows how to break up the defense.
Pass to Bogans. Three-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Bogdanovich wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is to
Bulls getting the bucket. And they're able to recover. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Simmons. Over in the corner, Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
Now into the lineup for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And the shot is good.
And using all of his weight there, Noah cleaning the offensive glass and able to put that one back home.
There's Thomas with the three.
3 points.
Sinks the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Outside Rose. And there's the drive. And he can't jam it through.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Outside for Thomas. On the high post. The rebound by Noah.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Rose goes in. The rebound by Shaw. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take five.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Now, here's Shaw. Hasn't made one yet. Puts it up from 15.
Shake Milton.
Yes, that goes in. Got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 12 in the game.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Here's Finney-Smith. And Sharp has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Shot clock at 5. And the jam by Rose.
How about the heart on display here tonight? Rose just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Now, here's Shaw. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great recognition of the mismatch and using the smaller defender.
Rose goes in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the explosiveness of Rose on the drive. That's why you see him getting fouled here.
And a new group in for the Nets. Rose hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Bogdanovich with the screen. Johnson, that's for 2.
Remaining in the first half.
Chicago grabs the miss. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olson. David.
Okay, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring the next coach, Bruno Fernandez. So shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Derek?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordy Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy, and we all are, for George Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. That's passing it around. From the line, Thomas no luck. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Screen by Boozer. Here's Rose. And it's Dame in the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 7. The try by Simmons. Dame grabs the miss.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Back to Rose. Launches a 3. A new 14 for the Bulls. Takes the 3. You're called in by Claxton. Nets trailed by 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Rose. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for Brooklyn.
7 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. He gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Dennis Schroeder.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Free throw, good.
Second team foul.
And Rose drops them both. Schroeder looking around. There's the drive.
Dennis Schroeder.
And he banks in the layup. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Rose. Pass to Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
Not a consistent enough to talk over you. Boozer with a head of steam there, hitting to the rim.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Rose. Finishing with the force.
That's what I'm talking about. And this sort of awesome dog is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
On the wing, Dang. They get the rebound. On the wing, Dang. Count the basket. Tens got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flank.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Rose. He's got 24. Can't throw down the reverse jam. The Nets choosing their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets. Boyan Bogdanovic. Ben
Nets
Simmons.
trailed by 9. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Claxton.
Nick Claxton.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 6 points for him.
The selfless approach. Simmons is effort feeding every team.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. And now 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Claxton.
Nick Claxton.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Boozer. Simmons pulls it in. Thomas overlooked. Trains the free pass. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead. And Tom Thibodeau this time. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Gibson. In the corner, it's Brewer. Back to Gibson. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Good defense by Claxton. That's trailed by 4. Right there in the rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition is helpless to stop them right
Back to Bogdanovich. The 3. Brewer with the rebound.
And you can tell he found that triple.
The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Korver. Pass to Brewer. Gets on the screen. And Watson has in the corner. Over Simmons. And the Bulls with another miss. Milton looking around. Simmons' shot is good.
Assisted.
And now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Coming onto the floor for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas.
And they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
He takes it in. Here's Brewer. Buries the long-range jumper.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it. Pass to Brewer. Looks good, and the assist goes to Watson. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
And that assist got a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Thomas. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now Schroeder, after Kyle Korver missing on that last 3-pointer. Inside. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Assisted by.
While he's a
Dennis
bit
Schroeder.
undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here he goes. Watson surveying the D. Here's Gibson. And he got that one up in time, but it doesn't go in. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Bulls lead by 3. And we're coming. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Claxton inside, and it's in
Nick
there.
Claxton.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear where they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
From Korver. Good on the triple.
And Korver has made a living out of hitting that 3 ball. He has one of the quickest releases in the game.
And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson.
Taj Gibson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Thomas. Outside for Simmons. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
Here's Thomas.
Number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Pass to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. The basket and the foul.
Defensive foul.
That one on Rose.
Derrick Rose.
Unloaded
Second
6'10".
personal
Ben
foul.
Simmons moves around like a
Team
guard.
foul.
Let's just say this. I'm happy I don't have to guard him.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Rose. Driving to the basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Team foul.
It's on Nick Claxton.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there. I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Nets trailed by 3. Pass to Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Assist goes to
12 points for Nick Claxton.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones. With the game right now in the balance.
Jacob Noah.
And looks like the pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
That's going to draw a whistle
Number
every
24.
time down the floor. Not even
The
a
action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his team to make sure to remember what they're talking about during the shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
With his build and touch, Boozer can be lethal inside. What a strong finish.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Johnson the screen. Pass to Claxton. To the inside. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Noah.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the beat just enough to keep him out of it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Rose challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention. And it's been an outstanding game at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Double team on Thomas.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop in the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Johnson. Over in the corner, Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Down goes Thomas, the number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one and over to the top.
He's not going to let this game get away from him. He's going to get to the bucket and get them both back.
Now into the lineup for the Nets. Number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Noah the screen. And the rejection by Claxton. It's Thomas on the wing. To tie it up. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Thomas got the game tied up here for this up from the floor on 14's run. And Bogans gets it to go. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Back to Thomas. Down low. There's Claxton. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Rose. Pass to Bogans. Drop past the arc. It's good from beyond the arc.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Outside Simmons. Back to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Big shot by Simmons. You gotta love it when he does it with confidence.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they foul intentionally. They have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball. Just put those last seconds away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
No good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And he elevates for the second time. Joakim Noah did not like that one.
Just floating to the rim on that side.
Boy, he gets up. I mean, he gets up. He hits the first one, and that points to a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 4-point Logan. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. Misses the jumper. And an intentional foul there. This stops the clock.
Personal foul. Teams in the penalty.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So the Bulls win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.